My name is Paint Splotch, and welcome to today's video. I am so excited to be doing this. It is going to be so chaotic and so fun. I feel like you need a little bit of backstory, so I'm going to bring you with me on this. So, this year marks the 10th anniversary of the Era1 Universe's creation. It started all the way back in 2016 with Perry, my main character, and then shortly after, Onyx came along, and after that, I think there's about 200 plus OCs now in the Era1 universe, and it's ever growing. I love making characters, and that's why we're here. So I thought it'd be fun to make a brand new character every month, but here's the twist. I don't want to just sit down and draw a new character and post it. Like, what's the fun in that? So I decided to turn this into a game. Now, my best friend, OleToadyBoy, he has been working on like some Python scripting and stuff, and he created one that basically would pull from a random list. It would kind of like a random shuffle sort of a thing. And he very generously shared that with me so that I could play around with it, and I turned that into a character creator of sorts. It would give me all sorts of options, all sorts of fun things that I could pick from when making a character. And so with his permission, I used the script and kind of just ran with it. And I thought, you know what, this is going to be a really great idea for a video series, is I'm going to document my crazy, wacky process. And every single month for 2026, at least that is my goal. Lord willing, that is my goal. I'm going to make a brand new OC based on a random shuffle pull that I get from this Python script that I have edited. Alright, so how this is going to work then is I'm going to take this script, I'm going to copy it and paste it into an online Python script website. I don't even know. I don't know a ton about Python scripting. So how this is going to work then is I'm going to put it into the website and I'm going to run the script 3 times, and that'll give me 3 different sets of options, and I'm going to pick one, draw and design a character based on that. So, there is an exception to this. Sometimes we will get something that conflicts with the story because, again, Python is just pulling these at random and shuffling these. So for my example here that I pulled, I got Dalmatian Jasper, teen, female, short hair, has a hairpin, but for the species part, it's a forest and desert fox hybrid, which does not work. In my stories, the Dalmatian Jaspers either have the humanoid form or a Dalmatian form. So that's kind of like locked in. They can't be anything else. You are not going to find, at least in my lore, you are not going to find a Dalmatian Jasper that is, say, a fox hybrid, a crow hybrid. You might with a centaur. I've never really thought about that. That's going to be interesting. But anyway, that's how this works. All right, with that out of the way, let's get to January's set of shuffles. Alright, so for our first shuffle, we got Red Spinel, midwife, female with long hair, a scar over the right eye, and a snow leopard tar. I can English, I absolutely swear. Whew! I don't have any of the leopard tars in my stories yet, so I think I'm going to reshuffle, because I don't have the lore yet. And I'm running out of time, so we're going to shuffle again. Alright, green turquoise, a forager, female, with short hair, right leg bandages, and a corvu, which is a crow hybrid in my stories. All right, this seems pretty dang promising, pretty solid right out of the gate. I think the forager kind of fits the vibe. I don't know, kind of vibing with it. Let's see what our third is. Third is a sardonyx, horticulturalist, female, long hair, pointed ears, and a leopard hybrid. Which, I'm not really vibing with that combo, to be perfectly honest. Like, the pointed ears, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking the green turquoise, to be honest. Because, yeah, pointed ears, to me, that's going to be more elf-like. And the leopards would be soft, cuddly, fluffy ears. So, yeah, I think we're going to go with the green turquoise. Let's do this. So I think for now, Quinn is as good as she is going to get. There might be very minor changes, but here we are. So she's got her profile picture. Background is just the wings because I was not feeling very creative. Could I have been more creative? Yes. Was I? No, I'm trying to get this out by the end of January. I am a woman running out of time. It is currently the 25th at almost 10 o'clock at night. And I still got to edit things and get it posted. It was a chaotic first start to January. So anyway, now that you're interested. So here we go. Quinn, character quote, because Character Hub is really cool and gives you the option to put a quote up there. Hers is, "Do you want to go foraging with me? You can reach the low stuff and I'll get the high stuff." Should I have done a character voice? Probably. Did I? No. Alright, her description says, "Abandoned at a young age with no place in the world, Quinn bounced around from place to place until taking a daring leap into a world she wasn't prepared to be in. Then she finally found peace, healing, and most important of all is the hope for a brighter future." I'm really hoping I'm not like spitting into the microphone. Alright, and then her about section. So, full name is Quinley. I didn't give her a last name. You'll see why. I think that's going to make sense in a little bit. Her nickname will be Ninny. Species is the Corvu, which is the crow hybrids of my story. Editor Paint Splotch put up a picture of Hito. That's my other crow hybrid. Thank you. Gem type, green turquoise. Her birthday is April 16th. Age, 2,348 years old, which I need to rework the age system because I'm not vibing with it. But basically, ignore the last two numbers. Human equivalency, she's 23 years old. That's kind of roughly how this works, but not all the time. Her height is 5'4". She's a short bean. Well, I mean, that's not incredibly short. There are taller characters. Gender female, pronouns she, her, sexuality straight. Powers, hydrokinesis. Occupation is a forager. Her affiliation is with the Kitsu of Whispering Heights. Motivation, the desire to find a stable home, job, and life. Her likes are blackberries, bathing, hot meals made with love, spending time with the elder Kitsu, which are basically kitsune, kind of, in my stories. Editor Paint Splotch put up a picture of Yoko and Aikio. Those are going to be the Kitsu that live in this part of the world. There are others. There's Willow, Aqua, and Twyla, but that's a different part. Those are from the Canopies. This is from Whispering Heights. Different part of the world. Technically different Kitsune-esque foxes. It's the Kitsu. They're not quite Kitsune. I'm digging myself a hole here. Let's keep going. Dislikes. Frost and icy weather. The taste of bark. Stealing. Owls, anything unnatural hanging in the trees, such as wind chimes, streamers, lanterns, etc. Traits. She is socially awkward, occasionally possessive of anything she owns, and too eager to be loved and accepted. She's kind of got that cold, aloof nature, maybe. Her family by birth is unknown, but her adopted family is the collective Kitsu of Thunder Rock, which is a place within Whispering Heights. Whispering Heights is like the region, the nation, I guess, if you will. Thunder Rock is more like, it's a place within the place. Editor Paint Splotch, can you draw that? Yeah, okay, thanks. Her friends are Hito, Yoko, Finley. I haven't shown you Finley yet. Finley is Aikio's adopted daughter, and Aikio. Her enemies are the parents that willingly abandoned her as a baby. Spoilers. I probably should have read the backstory first. We'll get there. Strengths, excellent foraging skills, knowledgeable about local flora, I can English, and she's agile. But her weaknesses are she's greedy. She's still learning proper social cues. She is bad at writing and reading. Why did I put it that way? But she's working on it, though. I need to switch that. That's going to drive me nuts. It's reading and writing, not writing and reading. Her other forms I didn't draw. I probably should have. I probably will down the road. Come check back later. Maybe I'll make an update. It'll be like a 30-second. I drew the thing. But her other forms are crow. And then I said full chunky bird because it just felt really weird if I said just crow. Her comfort item is a warm and safe bed. Her hobbies include tending to her feathers, learning new skills from the local elders, baking, helping make paints for Finley with things she's foraged, and then her residence is Thunder Rock in Whispering Heights on Ophelion. So her stats, everybody's got a stats page that looks exactly like this. It's all pretty subjective. I did it with the first few characters and I felt like I had to run with it, so woof. So power manipulation, which would be that if I scroll back up, that's going to be this, the hydrokinesis. She ranks a 15 out of 100. So translation in the Era1 Universe stats that I've created.
She sucks.
But her endurance is high. She's ranked a 74 out of 100. Agility even higher at 86 out of 100. Her speed, 83 out of 100. Her intelligence, 61. This was where it gets subjective because, like, schooling-wise, no, she would rank down here, but she's got a lot of, like, street-savvy skills that bump her up. And then her creativity is a 42 out of 100. And if the audio shifts at all, it's because I'm having to look around the mic stand. I didn't think this through. Color palette, I'm not going to read these all off, but there is her entire full color palette. Images right now just as reference material, so you guys saw me draw that. And I could even, you know what? I will put it up on the screen bigger. Editor Paint Splotch, can you do that? Thanks. All right, background story. Here's the part where I get to cry because I get to read. I'm always so nervous of tripping over my tongue and sounding stupid, but let's keep rolling. All right, should we set the atmosphere? I need to editor paint, cue up some like ambient like background music. I think this is where we really need to set the mood. All right, clear my throat here. Quinn was abandoned as a young baby. Growing up, she changed homes and hands many times. The Corvu aren't exactly always known for being the most loving of households, especially towards offspring that aren't their own. Her troubles continued when she got older. Finding work was hard and keeping a stable job down was tough. Many times, she went without basic needs like clothing, food, and shelter. Out of the darkness came a light. In the streets, word spread about Hito's betrayal and how she subsequently ran away with a kitsue. The wild idea of a new life in a new place was tempting to her. With little to bring and nothing to leave behind, Quinn set out, chasing what little information she had about the new life a fellow Corvu had. Upon arriving in Whispering Heights, Quinn was surprised to find that there was very little hostility towards her. She was then taken to Thunder Rock where Hito was. It was then that life began to make a little bit more sense. Up in the quiet mountains, she began to find folks who actually enjoy her presence. The young ones were mesmerized by her beautiful feathers, and the elders took pity on the hard life that she'd had so far. Eventually, she found herself being cared for by the elders. Her skills in foraging helped her fit in and find work before much time had passed. It seems for Quinn, the future is looking up amongst the strangers she now considers friends. Whew, I feel like I need to catch my breath after that. I was like on edge, like, am I gonna stumble over my words? All right. The trivia section, which is really short right now. I don't know if I'm going to add any more. I sometimes come back and edit these things later as I'm writing and developing characters more, so more is probably to come. But for now, Quinn's trivia. The brown line on her gemstone isn't a crack or even a former one. It's simply a harmless marking. And I wanted to make that distinction because some gems have different markings and stuff on their gemstones. I'm blanking right now because it's late which ones exactly, but that is a thing. And then Quinn finds that she enjoys learning and trying new things from the elders of Thunder Rock. I read that wrong. Quinn finds that she enjoys learning and trying new things the elders of Thunder Rock have to offer, such as arranging flowers or meditating. Probably should have said and. Guys, I am an artist by profession, not a linguist. And then there is a special section here, let's see more. That is the Era1 Universe 10th Anniversary Design a Gem Challenge. So this is kind of what we're doing here. I mean, you guys are seeing the behind the scenes, so this is more for people who haven't seen the video, but we'll just skim it real quick. So the Era1 Universe, celebrating 10 years. 2026 marks the 10th anniversary of the Era1 Universe's creation. This gem was designed as part of the celebration I'm undertaking this year, where I design a new gem for my stories each month and make a video showing and talking about the design process. Say hi, everyone. The process, which we kind of covered earlier, but I'll just, we're skimming. The process. A random selection generator for Python was created by my best friend, OleToadyBoy, and was graciously shared with me. Ooh, that was tough. With his permission, I took it and reworked it to be a character creator of sorts. For each round, month of the challenge, I run the Python script 3 times and then pick my favorite random shuffle of the bunch. After that, I have to craft a new gem character from the criteria I shuffled and pulled. For an extra bit of fun, I'm filming my process. Say hi, everyone. This feels weirdly meta. Alright, so then just a friendly reminder that you guys have already seen because you're watching this video, but for everybody else, is the January design criteria. Gem type, green turquoise. Occupation, forager. Gender, female. Hair length, short. Unique design trait is that she has bandages on her right leg. Species is the corvu, which is the crow hybrid. And then we have a January's process video, link here, which obviously we're filming it, so there's no link to click. The last thing here that I will go over is the things Corvu find offensive. This is not to be taken extremely seriously. It's mostly to be fun. I love putting random things in like this. I thought this would be fun. So Hitos, I think, says something very similar. Because I copy-pasted it and just made like one minor tweak. But anyway, things the Corvu, which is the crow hybrid people. This is an ongoing list of things the Corvu, crow hybrids, find offensive. Number 1, burning their feathers. Yes, even the discarded, shed, or lost feathers. This is the most offensive thing anyone can do to them. Number 2, wearing their feathers unless given explicit permission. Editor paint, show Yoko that she wears Hito's feathers because Hito gave her some because they're friends. Number 3, assuming they find shiny objects appealing. They are hybrids, not animals. This is where the comedy like just hits hard, which is so true. These guys are hybrids, which means they're like humanoid or gem based with an animal trait. So in this case, like Hito and Quinn are crow folk, so they've got the feathery wings and they're crows. Okay. Number 4, Kitsu. Yes, this the very existence yes, just them existing is offensive. And then I like comically crossed that out. I am 99% sure that Hito's says something very similar. Then I added Quinn doesn't mind the Kitsu folk because she befriended them. I should explain this because I don't think I did. I think this is on Hito's thing, not Quinn's. Basically, the Corvu, which are the crow folk, and the Kitsu, which are the fox folk, are like at war with one another. They hate one another. And so the first characters to break that cycle are Hito and Yoko. Hito basically gets like gravely wounded. Yoko finds her, hides the fact that she's a fox so that Hito trusts her. She helps her. It's discovered like, oh, she is a fox. But Hito and Yoko both are kind of like, why do we have to hate each other just because everyone says we should? You know, we've been getting along just fine. And so then the Kitsu come after Yoko and Hito, and the two of them run away to Thunder Rock, where they hang out with Aikio and Finley. Where it's kind of, they're safer, and they're starting to maybe challenge that, you know what, maybe the Corvu aren't so bad, and, you know, maybe we can be friends. Because, you know what? The world is full of division. Everybody needs a friend. Look beneath the surface. Don't listen to prejudice. That's that. So that's where this comes from, is the joke that, like, you know, just them existing is offensive, and it's like, no, the Corvu are challenging that. And the Kitsu as well, because Yoko obviously finds Hito. She's very well aware that Hito is a bird. This is going so far deep into lore for a character. Month 1 and I'm lore dumping here. Okay, anyway, back to it. Number 5, asking to use their wings as an umbrella in the rain. But if they offer, that's a different story. So basically, if you just walked up, you're like, hey, it's raining, can you like put your wing over me and keep me dry? They'd be offended. But if they offer and they're like, oh no, it's wet, stay dry, that's a different thing. Number 6, making generally inaccurate crow noises at them. Just don't walk up and be like, rah! I would do that, but my throat is jacked right now with the cold weather. So I can't even... that was an inaccurate crow noise, so I guess I did okay. And then number 7, asking them to take you for a flight. Seriously, some of them are barely airborne. Don't let those big flop-flops fool you. These guys aren't adept at sky travel. It's so stupid. And then we just have the creator's note, which is probably more for these guys, which is just, like, you can draw fan art, you can draw my characters with your characters, I love making new friends. I need to update this because I added one to my persona, and I need to adapt the wording here. That's basically like, don't use my stuff for AI, either my characters or my art stuff. And then please don't ship my characters. Don't draw or write anything not safe for work about them. Don't steal my designs. And then this is a byproduct of that again before I switched everything over. And this was like the Era1 Universe stuff where I'm like, don't draw them in fusions. I'm kind of over that. So yeah, that is Quinn. We made it through. We made it through month 1, episode 1, character 1. And I think that was pretty fun. So, I will post character links when the video goes up. It might take me a little bit of shuffling for the first, day as I'm scrambling to get links in the right places, like updating Quinn's page to have the YouTube link, updating the YouTube to have the character links and all that good stuff. But for now, I think that covers it. That was so much fun, and guys, I am looking forward to February. I have some things planned. But I wanted to say thank you if you have made it to the end of the video for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video, or more chaos. So, yeah, I never know how to end these things, but I will say, cheers! However, there might be some exceptions. For example, that was my cat! Okay, great. Thank you, Pachi. Hold on, I gotta move this over.